Hey guys, how's it going? It's the Overanalyst here, and if you haven't noticed, today's video is all about Usopp. Yes, I wanted to talk about one of my favorite Straw Hats of One Piece, and so that's what I did. I actually set up this video, and it took me way too long to make this type of collage here. Way too long. Anyways, the reason why I really wanted to talk about Usopp is because he had a really fun moment in the most recent chapter of One Piece. So there's going to be some slight spoilers for that chapter. I think it was like 1040. No, it's not 1044. I don't remember the title number. 24. I think it's 24. So basically the raid's going on, and the chapter starts off with a silhouetted figure whose haki is so strong that everyone else is being knocked out around him. And then we get the zoom in of the silhouette, and it's Usopp riding on what looks like a dinosaur, and he's going, "Ah, yes, my name is Hachi, and my haki is so powerful that you mere weak-minded fools just collapse underneath me." And then we zoom in a little bit more and we realize he's just writing in numbers. Just a number that's like a crocodile, or is it a headliner? One or the other. And it's so funny. Oh my gosh. And the reason why I really wanted to call forth to this is actually a couple of reasons. One, Usopp's been known to lie a lot. That's kind of his character, at least early One Piece. And his lies somehow always ended up to be truths later on down the line, like the giant goldfish, and I think there was a few others that I'm blanking on, but it's one of the lies that he hasn't stated is, or that he stated but hasn't come true, is the fact that he's got Conqueror's haki. And I think he's going to get it. Honestly, Usopp wants to be a brave warrior of the sea. That's his goal. And you can't be a brave warrior unless you become a conqueror. That's kind of the goal, or vice versa, you know. So I'm thinking Usopp is going to develop Conqueror's haki. Now, this chapter was set up as a joke, obviously, because the explanation they gave us was that it was really Big Mom's Conqueror's haki that's just reverberating around the building, and she's throwing so much out at once that everyone's just passing out. But I'm thinking that Usopp is being foreshadowed to have Conqueror's haki. I really do. And this kind of calls back to another aspect of Usopp that I love so much. And I really wish that we get to see more of it. And it's that goofy aspect. It's that whole creativity aspect when it comes to Usopp's character. Usopp is not a fighter. We all know this. He's not going to be like Zoro or Sanji. And right now, his place in the crew is like, what? He's supposed to be the sniper, I suppose, but he hasn't even been doing that. And so the reason why I loved Usopp so much, and he even had that whole character arc about feeling useless back in Water 7. And it's mainly because he hasn't done much since the time skip. And that's usually alright with me. You know, you can't always focus on characters, usually even after they've had their character arcs. But what I really loved from Usopp is just these silly moments where he starts using his creativity, kind of like the 100-ton hammer. Oh my god, the 100-ton hammer in Alabasta. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. Or like when he was in Thriller Bark and he was going up against Perona. Oh, I love that scene. I love that fight so much because it wasn't really much of a fight. It was Perona going, oh yes, I can make everyone around me depressed. They're gonna be so depressed. And Usopp's like, bitch, I'm already depressed. Oh, I love Usopp so much. Oh, I love him so much. And so I really just wanted to talk about him a little bit because he really hasn't had much of a moment to shine, at least when it comes to the raid, because everything's being focused on Yamato, Kaido, you know, Zoro, Sanji, and like Big Mom, Killer, Kid. That, well, maybe not really Killer, but Kid. And so, we've got so much going on. We had the scabbards, and we're not sure if like half of them are all together. And so, like, I really do wish we get to see more Usopp. And so, when I got to that part of the chapter, which is, like I said, the beginning of this chapter, I just died laughing. I was so happy to see a goofy moment with Usopp. Because, yes, he's terrified of everything. He's supposed to be kind of like that character that everyone can kind of associate with, because he's the most human of the entire crew, honestly. He's that character who's like, we should probably think these things through before we go jumping ahead. And then Zoro, Sanji, and Luffy just jump straight into whatever they want to do. And so, I love that because Usopp has intelligence. He's not an idiot. But we don't get to see that often, and that saddens me. I really wish that we could see more like of Usopp even making gadgets. That would make my day, because we haven't even seen him do that. Like, he made Nami's staff and climate attacked. And that was really cool. And I kind of wish that he did some more fun stuff. I mean, he has a freaking cyborg on his crew. He has Frankie. Like, the stuff that they could come up with together is unimaginable. Now, I think that they made a tank earlier on in the raid. I don't know who made it. It was either Usopp or Frankie, but I know that Usopp drove it, with Chopper being like a commandeer. Oh, that, I love that as well. You know, things like that, where Usopp kind of like takes stuff from around him and then just kind of tinkers with it. I would love to see more of that. And so, hopefully, we'll get to see more. I'm doubtful because the story is focusing more and more away from Usopp, sadly. But hopefully, we'll get to see more. Anyways, that's just kind of my thoughts and a little bit of rambling on why Usopp is one of my favorite Straw Hats. I had to think for a second because I'm trying to think if he is my most favorite Straw Hat. And he might be, in a non-meme way. I don't know. Meme way, God Usopp, all the way followed by So Good King. They are two different people. But yeah, who is my favorite Straw Hat? I might have to do a video where I do like a Straw Hat tier list. Maybe. I know that Grand Line Review did one recently, and so I don't really want to copy off of him, but I also kind of want to copy off of him, so we might end up doing that. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much. I'm the Anime Overanalyst, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.